We in the office.
Just say it how you feel.
Facts.
Say it how you feel.
Oh! We in the office. Oh! Welcome back to Say It How You Feel. And today, we got some laughs for you motherfuckers. I promise you that.
Oh, it don't
Talk to
feel
'em.
like it though. Welcome back to Say It How You Feel. God damn it. I'm Mo.
Fuck that. Welcome back to Say It How You Feel.
There
And
we go.
today, we got some laughs for you motherfuckers. What's wrong with my intro, bro?
Y'all,
What's wrong
it
with my
was so
intro?
low, and we got some laughs for you guys. Like, don't nobody hear that bullshit.
What the
Hey,
fuck you mean?
that's gonna be a good day. God damn it. Pop back and Say It How You Feel. Welcome back.
Oh,
I'm one of
man.
your hosts, Mo.
I'm your other host, Say.
And today we're gonna get something rocking, man. Today, you know, we're gonna talk about, man, something that's really been plaguing the country, bro. It shit popped up on you like COVID.
Facts.
Don't you get sick of like you be sitting here chilling, next thing your phone go off and it's like, oh yeah, we'd like to talk to you about extending your car's insurance. Like, what the fuck? That extended
Your
warranty?
car's extended warranty? Yo,
Extended warranty?
Yeah.
We talking about scammers today, man. How you feel about these scammers, Brody?
Man, listen, when I thought about this episode and even getting into it, I was like, you know what? This is gonna be a good one. These scammers, bro, they are out of control, right? They need to be stopped. But the fucking crazy part of it all is that a lot of these scammers work for the government, bro. And there's no way getting around that. Did you not know that?
No, what you talk about? Whenever I think scamming, I think of personal scamming. I'm thinking of
No.
PPP loans. I'm
Mm-mm.
thinking of, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of people trying to get into your account. What's your credit card number? That's what I think of when I think scammers. What are you talking about? They work for the government. Put your tinfoil hats on, guys. Strap in. It's conspiracy time.
No, this is not even a conspiracy. This
Oh,
is not a
shit.
conspiracy. Let me break it down to you, right? When
Okay.
COVID happened, the country started outsourcing to other countries to start doing telemarketing, right? Or any type
Mhm.
of marketing for that matter. So, with that being said, let's
That
say
was
if you
even
were
before
calling,
COVID though. Like it's been.
you think so? Because
Hell
that's
yeah,
when I
bro.
noticed.
Man, anytime you call into some of these companies, like, thank you for calling Verizon. This is Bob. Like, your name is not fucking Bob. All right,
Yo,
buddy. That is
yo.
not your name. So
Listen.
we already start this conversation off with a lie. Let's keep it going.
I mean,
Like,
facts.
damn.
But okay, if you say it happened before COVID, cool. I noticed during COVID. That's when I really started to notice like the outsourcing and shit. So anyway, long story short, bro, a lot of these dudes that are getting these jobs, government jobs, like US government jobs, are scammers on the side, bro. They sit in this office and they telemarket all day, which is insane. And these are the same people that are getting your information and spreading it to other agencies and so on and
But
so
you keep
forth.
saying government, nigga. Like, what do you mean? Like, what government agency is hiring these telemarketers? You talking like, is this a CIA like inside job? That's what I was thinking. Conspiracy, like they didn't
No,
plan it.
man.
Is this Operation Mockingbird all over again with telemarketing? Like, how does this? What do
Listen,
you mean?
when I say government, I'm simply saying, right? Okay, for example, if you work for a PTO company, like a trademark company, they would be outsourcing. They sound like scammers. If you need to get in contact with someone for a trademark company, right? You may call a number that's not real, and they'll call you and they communicate through WhatsApp. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Kind of like
I
a
don't
scam.
do nothing to WhatsApp. You kiss my ass. WhatsApp can kiss my whole ass. If you
But
don't got a
listen,
landline telephone number, we not talking, brother.
well, that's just one example, right? If you're
Yeah.
calling a certain company within,
But
let's
you
say it's a
said
government company.
I was about to say you
Yes.
said but when I
Trademark,
say
the
when I'm
US
thinking
PTO trademark
thinking
is
of
government.
scamming, I'm not just thinking of just like that, like, because everybody outsourced, no matter who you call. Best Buy, even you call Google, bro, they outsource. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna catch somebody, Microsoft, the person that's going into your computer and getting your stuff and changing shit around for you and helping you out, they're not necessarily on US soil.
None of that's
My
.org.
name, huh?
None of that's .gov. None of that's .gov. If you're working for the US trademark company, right?
You sticking to this trademark thing, bro.
I am.
Like, I
Maybe
get that. I understand that.
That's a government. That's a government. That is a government agency, right? That is a government
Okay.
agency. So if you write down a number and try to tell me, hey, listen, if you ever want to contact me, call this number. I call this number and it's a number that's invalid. And then I ask for your supervisor and you tell me, hold on 1 second. He's only in between the hours of 2 to 3 on Wednesdays and Fridays. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit fucking shady, bro.
If you have been a victim of scamming,
I'm not even
I want you to report to this number right down here, guys. 1-800 I got scammed right
Wait,
underneath here.
I'm not even listen. It's not even the crazy part though. He tells me Wednesdays and Fridays is available. Just saying. And then the guy calls me 2 minutes later. Hey, I heard you was looking for me. It's my day off.
That's gangster.
But it's a government website, bro. And the dude sounds like he's in India.
Yes, I heard you were looking for a bit there. I don't know what that was. That ain't India. Give me another one. Oh, geez. Just, I don't know, man.
Nah,
Gotta work
man,
on my
just stop.
impressions.
Just
Gotta work on my
stop.
impressions. I
Cut
love
it
it
out.
though, man. That shit kills me,
Oh my
bro. Like
God.
I hate when you call into these places and like it's for sure. Like you know that's not your name, dude. Like just keep it a stack with me, bro. Like
They want to make people feel comfortable. They want people to trust them. And that's the art of scamming, bro. The art
it
of
is.
scamming is all about manipulation and being deceitful. You know what I'm saying? So if you start the
It's really about
conversation
laying the
off
bait. It's
by
about laying the
lying,
bait.
no, it's not. Oh, the bait. Yes. I thought you said debate. I'm like, there ain't no debate.
Hell
They're going to
no.
finesse you. And the more gullible you are, is the higher the price will be. I'm telling you. That's the sad part,
Facts.
man.
It's really sad,
Listen,
man.
these scammers, they know what they're doing, bro. It's an
And they
art
know
to
who
it.
to target, man. And
Dude.
that's what like okay, so this is where my conspiracy mind kicks up. Where do they get the list at of people to call? Because you like speak from what I do, you know, I do tech support from the house. I deal with a lot of older people all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And they first thing they say is, hey, does this number belong to you guys? Or do you have this in your records? And it's like, I don't, ma'am. I do not. I had a lady the other day, bro, completely break down. She was crying. She was like, yeah, he told me that he could get me this and it would be this much. And I gave him I was like, wait, but did you give him any credit card information? She was like, I gave him my bank account information. I was like, oh.
That's not funny. That's not funny, man. Oh my
I
God.
wanted to say, damn, but I was like, oh. End this call right now and call your bank. Call your bank right now. I will
Oh
give
my
you a call
God.
back.
Okay.
Cause
So
damn, bro, like they
yeah.
always catch the old ones, man.
Okay. And that's not necessarily true, but
They're
it's
not.
their primary targets. It's their primary target because they're more gullible. You know what I'm saying?
Easy money.
Yeah, easy money. And they usually have money. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too. They got money, you know. But here's what I've learned, man. The list comes from, to answer your question, I've seen a bunch of videos on this and a bunch of research on this. The list essentially comes from other agencies that you associate your email with, right? And your phone number. Let's say if you have an account at Stop and Shop, right? That goes through their records. They can technically sell their list of your information to other companies for a price, and then that company shares it, and so on and so forth. So there's like a little thing you can do to help break down and see who's selling your information. Also, I've saw a TikTok on this as well. You can actually sue that company if you can trace back that it's yours. So what people are doing is they're putting their middle name as like AOL or Stop and Shop or Walmart or Target. And anytime you see an email and it has your middle name in it, you know who sold your information and you can then sue them and prove it because now you have proof that they're the ones with the leak, right?
We're gonna have to
It's
double
crazy.
back on that because that sounds
Yes.
like legal scamming right there, baby. It's a loophole.
It's a
So
loophole to the scam, bro.
you got good scams,
Government.
you got bad scams, but
Yeah,
hey,
man.
you know,
So that's
who
to
am I
answer
to
your question
judge?
about who, I mean, how they're getting these lists, right? But the
Mhm.
sad part, man, like you said, there's older people out there, bro, that are getting finessed so hard, and it's sad. This phishing shit that they're doing is scary, man. I actually know someone real close to me who they fucked this person's life up, bro. Fuck
Damn,
their
you cool
life
with them?
up. Yes, done. And they still got another 6 years to recover from this shit. It's crazy. So let me tell you the story, right?
Oh
And
shit! You got
if we
the
ever find
insider
this
scoop.
nigga, we gonna beat this nigga's ass. I just want to make this very clear. We know who you are, motherfucker. So if you watch us, stand by. So check this shit out, bro. It's crazy.
I'm so lost right now. Like, do I know the person?
You don't know the person,
Oh,
but I do. So check this out. Someone of my, a close friend of mine, right? They get this text from Chase, and it says, "Hey, be advised, like not be advised, but like your account has been a security alert. Please enter your information here." Right now, this person never gets texts. They didn't think nothing of it. They never really thought about people phishing and stuff like that. So they click on the link from the text, which is a red flag. The website looks normal, Chase Bank website, cool. They log in their information, right? And they press submit. So upon them submitting their information. That's it, right? The scammer has everything they need
to
to get into your bank account. That's
Mhm.
it. So now they get into the bank account, they clean them dry. They bleed this person dry. I'm talking 15, 16K gone in a matter of
Jeez.
seconds.
Talk about a quick
Now,
flip.
yeah. Quick. Man, it's depressing
good
because
day.
we're just getting started. That's just your bank account. Now they have your information and they can also gain access to your social security. They can gain access to all your other personal information because they're inside of your banking account. Now that they got that, they go and they pull this person's social, their address, and start opening lines of credit through other financial institutions. So that 15, 16 is nothing, baby. You got good credit. Oh, you got an Amex on standby? Watch this. And they start running up this individual's credit, different lines. So this person has to call, as you can imagine, multiple different agencies, credit unions, and let them know that there's fraud going on. But the problem is, every time this individual calls, they're asking for the same information that the scammer has. So the scammer can pretend to be this person and bypass all types of security. Yes, bro. Insane. You got to be very
both
careful.
parties involved.
So this is what happened. This person, they got upset, man, and they were like losing it.
Can we give a fake name like Steve or Ron?
Mike.
Okay, so Mike
is going through this situation. Mike's losing it. He's about to commit suicide. Oh, he's about to unalive himself. Let me rephrase that. Mike is about to unalive himself. Okay. So Mike can't handle it, man. And Mike says, you know what? I'm going to the police station to file a police report. The police are unable to help Mike completely. Can't help him.
Mike is the victim. Mike is the victim.
Do you
know the other person?
I do. We're gonna get to the suspect in a minute, and I'm gonna give the suspect a funny name. Okay. Might be his real name, but anyway, moving on, right? So Mike comes back home, and you know what Mike does? Mike puts on his fucking investigator cap and starts to track this individual down. Let me tell you,
taking shit. Right?
It is when you think about what I'm about to tell you, bro. Mike is so frustrated with what's going on. Mike goes and he starts to look up addresses of where the money's being deposited. So remember, whenever you're moving money from one financial institution to another, you have to put it under a different name because, of course, this person doesn't have another financial institution in the same name. So he starts going based off of that information. After he starts going off to that information, he then starts trying to figure out who that account information belongs to. He gets a name, and he gets another name, and then he finally tracks it down to this last account, right? Or this last area where he can identify this individual. So he finds out who took his money based on Cash App, because remember the Cash App was pulled, based on other cell phone numbers. Then he paid money to find a record search based on a cell phone number, right? And he got the individual's name, bro. So here's what he does. He looks him up in a database. So now Mike is going in the database looking for this individual's information, and he finds the person. And the suspect, we'll call them for shits and giggles, Tyrone. Now, Tyrone has been arrested 3 times for fraud, bro. 3 times. Actually, 2 weeks before they cleaned Mike out, they were released from prison for scamming.
Hey, man.
Mike now has a printout and a rap sheet of this individual. And it gets better.
If you don't succeed, try again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my goodness, bro. It's ridiculous. Mike takes this shit down to the precinct and tries to file a police report now that he has supporting evidence. They don't do anything. They sit on it. They're like, oh, we don't know. We can't prove that, blah, blah, blah. They get him to run around, right? They dick him around. Cool. So what does Mike do?
Turn to Batman.
Damn near.
Justice.
Damn near. Yo, listen, I asked them, I was like, yo, you want to run up on this person? You want to run up on this person? What do you want to do? And they said, nah, it's okay. It's all right. It's all good. So they figured out a way to, they had like a hold, and they had to go through a whole bunch of identity theft and stuff like that procedures. But he knows who did it. And the sad part is that every now and then, every month or so, Tyrone tries to, open an account, get a line of credit, something. And it's at different places, bro. That's another thing too. It's never in the same place. It's always different places. And yeah, he gets flagged, and then he has to relocate. So that's the ever going battle with fraud. So you be very careful clicking on those links and entering your information. Always verify.
That's
Go.
all it takes. That is all it
Yeah,
takes.
man.
And then boom, your whole life is messed up. Whole
That's it.
life. I was thinking something else when you was telling that story, as messed up as it sounds, but I feel like men are easier to scam than women, it seems like. Because men will pay for anything when it comes to sexual stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you was talking about, you seen something on TikTok. I seen this nigga on TikTok making thousands of dollars a day as a online stripper. Like, that's what he does in his free time.
Wait.
He
Okay.
pretends to be a stripper online in a virtual environment and collects money from men.
Gotcha.
That is scamming. Like
that,
that's.
I mean, is it? They're paying for a service and they're receiving a service. Doesn't matter who's doing it. So it's not scamming.
It is, man, because you
It's
tie
not
that back to
scamming.
like other people who pretend to be somebody online, you know, and just to trick people into love and scam their ass. Like
You know how many times I've been scammed in my life?
a lot. You
Not
be
a
out here
lot.
tricking. You be out
Quite
here
no,
tricking.
no, no,
That's what it is.
no. This may see that's another thing too, right? Some would say I'm a scammer. All right. Some would say I'm a
Ooh,
scammer
your
because
scamming ass.
there's many different ways to scam somebody, bro. It's not just money. You could scam somebody into thinking that catfishing. That's a whole nother type of scamming.
That is
if you think about it.
It
You know what I'm
is.
saying? And listen, I've been catfished before. We talked about this. I've been catfished like a mug, right? We're not gonna go down a rabbit hole.
I
We're not
mean,
gonna talk about.
you kind of opened it up.
We're not gonna talk about.
Do the
pull up.
people know? Do y'all know? I don't think they do. Run that shit one time.
Listen, we're not gonna talk about I pull up and I'm waiting in the car. I'm texting like, "Hey, is that you?" And they say, "Yeah, I'm over here in the corner." Blah blah blah. I'm talking 3 chins, 3 solid chins, and a little bit of hair at the bottom.
Fat
What do you
bitches
think
need
I
love
did?
too, Craig.
Huh?
Fat bitches need love too.
That
Craig.
ain't even fat, bro.
You done drove all the way out here. You done drove all the way out here.
Listen, I'm not shaming. I'm not body shaming. All I'm gonna say is you gotta. If you saying you look like this, you can't show up looking like that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Smokey. She said I look like Janet Jackson. Control. You knew she had her damn hair. Got to look more like Freddie Jackson. That's funny.
Listen, that's not what happened. But listen, catfishing, that's a whole nother thing too. Catfishing, whole another thing about scamming. You know what they say, right? You know what the greatest scammers in the world are? Let's see if you know.
Enlighten me.
Nigerians.
Oh, come on, bro. I didn't know you was gonna break it down to a race of people. Hell yeah, that's a scamming capital of the world.
Is it really a race of people or a group of people? It's not a race of people.
Nation,
it's an ethnicity.
Nation of people.
Okay, a nation of people. I mean, listen, they say Nigerians are really good at what they do, bro.
I mean,
and I'm not judging.
They first couple sentences are scams as a baby. You know, they teach you how to scam in English.
Yeah. Listen, all I'm saying is, from what I see, bro, they said it. Nigerians are the #1 scammers on the planet, bro. On the planet. That's crazy.
Have you ever gotten any of those emails where it's like, I'm a prince from this place, like you help me, give me some money and I'll double it back to you or something like that? Like,
nah,
bro, I used to get them all the time to my Yahoo email. I was like 10, 11, 12, 13 years old getting these emails, and I was like, a prince just emailed me. Like, this is dumb.
Nah, bro.
But yeah, man, they come up with some stories for you, bro. They definitely come up with some stories for you. You ever watch shows on like TLC, like 90 Day Fiance? Do your wife watch those?
I follow Usman. Everybody know Usman.
Hey, yeah, yeah.
Yo, Soldier Boy. That's the real Soldier Boy. I don't know this other nigga. That's Soldier Boy for real.
That's the real soldier. Hey, man, that's man. 101, baby.
Bro, and he still ends up on every other season.
That shit how? Gangster. You gotta respect this gangster.
I do, man. There's no doubt about it. He got it, man. When it comes to getting that money, he got it. Never seen him on social media, but he got a million followers. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it, but hey, respect. Usman, bro, that's the dude right there, man. What you know about Usman?
It's something like, man, I ain't know his name, but I didn't seen him. You know, I know Soldier Boy. That's who I know. I know Soldier.
Listen, man, you got to be very careful out here. I think there was even a time where we was working on base, and they opened up a whole investigation of people scamming people at the pumps and like ATM machines because they had I forgot what you call those machines, those devices that actually skimping devices
Mm-hmm.
that would copy your information, copy the codes you punch in, and all of that, bro. It was insane how far they'll go. Not to work.
I mean, it's out there for everybody, man. You see that insurance fraud, people jumping on the front of cars, that's scamming too.
That's scamming. That's scamming. There's an art to it. There's a finesse, man. There is a finesse.
And it's all about finding your niche. You know, you got to find your niche. You know, what works for you. You know, I'm about to start scamming on OnlyFans, man. I got some pretty feet. You know what I'm saying?
We've been talking about this for months. It ain't a scam if you out here telling everybody, bro. That's another thing. You can't be out here giving secrets away, nigga.
You gotta get a secrets, man. You gotta get a sauce away, man. Sometimes you gotta sell the recipe, baby. Make your old spice to it. You know what I'm saying? Put your old seasoning on it.
Funny story. I know a dude who sells female feet pictures, but they're really his.
That's gangster.
It's not gangster, bro.
That is,
because
man.
If anyone was to ever find out,
that is thinking outside the box. Judge your mammy, nigga. You ain't get to judge this man.
I'm not judging.
Get to how you live.
I am not judging. I'm just saying, if anyone was to ever find out, but first of all, I think I would be kind of ashamed or embarrassed that I got female feet, bro. I'm out here. You got to shave your legs. You got to wax your legs, from what I understand. And then on top of that, right, you got to put your feet up, perch them up in certain angles and shit. But he makes money, bro. He makes buku money.
Put some toenails polish on him. You know what I'm saying?
Gel.
Pretty.
Nigga, he got to get gel on his toes. You understand me? That's what he says, man. It ain't me. I promise you it ain't me.
I ain't knocking nobody's hustle, bro. Get it how you live, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Niggas is freaks, bro. You can trick a nigga into buying anything for you.
You think that's what it is? You know what? Now that I think about it, you're right.
Men are sick.
It's dudes.
Men are sick.
Is it sick, or is it just they like what they like?
I mean, I guess, but it's crazy. Them ads that you see is, oh yeah, you got horny singles in your area. Like, only men clicking on them ads. Ain't no women clicking on them shits.
But do you know why men are clicking on those ads?
Because men are fucking sick.
No, because men. We talked about this shit too. Men don't have the same, the same capability. I don't say capabilities, but men can't just fuck somebody when they want to. You know what I'm saying? Women get that choice. Women can decide, right? If they want to or if they don't want to. They could literally, I guarantee you, any woman can hit some dude up like, yo, come through. You think that nigga don't know what come through means? You think he don't know what that means?
Let a man try that same thing.
It's not the same. For what? What? For what? What do you want, nigga? It's mad late. Go to bed. Yo, I'm telling you, it's different. Right. Men don't get to choose who they sleep with.
But that's why they can just fall into these scam ass traps. It's just it's bait, man. It's a perfect prey. You know what I'm saying? It's like walking through a field full of buffalo. You know what I'm saying?
I guess
you will hit something with that AK-47 if you want to use whatever you want to use. Something gonna die in this field.
I hate to say this though, but this is something I've also peeped game. I don't think it's brothers really getting caught up in this nonsense. I know there's some. But ain't many brothers getting caught up in this nonsense. And what I'm talking about is like these deviant shit that you be seeing on like Snapchat or, OnlyFans. I can't really picture I mean, they could be. I could be wrong. But I don't see brothers really getting into this shit like that, paying for money, man.
I would say when you throw brothers in, are you talking about black men?
I'm talking about brothers. Brother. That's what I'm talking about.
Niggas are suckers too. You know
what?
No way. Hell yeah, bro.
No
I know
way.
a couple niggas is paying for OnlyFans. For what? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You gotta be joking.
Swear.
When they can just Google the same shit?
Bro. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Niggas are suckers too, bro. It ain't just these white folks out here tricking off. Or these lame ass. No, bro. There's some dudes out here that's getting scammed.
Okay,
tricking.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, okay, fair enough. I got a story for you. This is good. This one's sad. I think about this shit now. I'm like laughing, but I'm not. It's not funny. It's kind of really fucked up. But let me explain what happened. Okay. So, all right. So I know this dude, man, and we went to high school together, and I know like he's not the
most suave guy.
Yes,
not a ladies' man.
Nah, not him at all. But he definitely, keeps himself well kept for the most part. So I link up with this dude, man. We're talking, and he's like, "Yeah, I got this girlfriend." And I was like, "Oh, for real?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Show me a picture." So he shows me some pictures. I'm like, "All right, that's what's up, man." He's like, "Cool." And I was like, "So how's that going?" He's like, "Yeah, it's cool. Hopefully I'll finally meet her tomorrow." I was like, "What do you mean you'll finally meet her? Isn't that your girlfriend?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're dating, but I've never met her." And I was like, "Oh, where does she live? Like, where? Like, fucking Ghana or some shit? Like, where does she live at?
California. Is that where she's
Yeah,
at, buddy?
somewhere deep, right?" He's like, "Oh, no, she lives in Queens, but we never met." I was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Yeah, every time we gotta meet up, something happens. Like one time my brother got shot.
Catfishing
One time,
101.
one time, one time she was hit by a car, and then she was in the hospital. Another a couple months ago, she said that she was bit by a dog. She's walking the streets, a dog attacked her, and she got bit, and she needed money to pay for her
Her
visit.
medical bills. You feel like a real asshole if this lady walked up with a fucking short leg or some shit wearing a cast neck brace.
Yo,
Like, oh shit, damn, you just got a
nah,
real fucked up life, huh, lady?
nah, bro. And then he shows me, he's like, "Yeah,
Victim
it
of
was so weird."
circumstance.
He's like, "It was so weird because last night we were supposed to meet up, and let me tell you what happened." So he's showing me the messages now. He's like, "Yeah, so I'm come on, man. Like I'm watching, and I'm like, at this point, you know,
It's obvious.
heart hurts, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, like, she's really getting this nigga. She's really getting this nigga." And I was like, "How much do you send her a week?" I'm not gonna disclose how much he sends because if I said it, I guarantee you more women will decide that they scamming is the best
It's
art
only
for
like
them.
5 of them that watch us anyways. How much was it?
Bro, homie was sending like her like 1,500
A
every
week?
2 weeks.
Come on, bro. Come on in. That's a
That's three
job.
grand. That's 3 grand a
That's
month,
a
bro.
job. Come on in. What's his name? Shit.
Bro. So I
Talk
said,
about finesse. Come on in, man.
he
I
was
paid
paying
him
bills.
in, bro.
Hey, he was
Hell
making
yeah.
shit move.
And
Think
that's what I
about
say.
that too.
Hey, you don't judge nobody, man. 1,500 a week. What would you do for 1,500 a week? Come on, man. 1,500 every 2 weeks. Sitting at the crib,
Come
talking to
on,
somebody on
bro.
the phone, texting, throwing a fake voice and shit. Hell yeah.
Never FaceTime. None
Never
of that.
FaceTime. We find
Come
pictures
on,
on the
bro.
internet, nigga. Stock.
That's fucked up, bro. So I told him, I was like, "Listen, man, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro." I was like, "You shouldn't send another penny." I was like, "That person is not real, bro." He's like, "No, that's my girl," and he believed the lie, and I was like, "Damn!" And there was nothing I could have told him. You know what I'm saying? But
Delusional.
delusions of grandeur was what was what I
But
was
hey,
seeing, bro.
man.
I felt bad, man. But hey, he didn't want to listen. I think they did break up.
Quote
After what I
unquote.
said, played a factor. It was
Hey,
bad though.
man. But that's men, as you out here hungry for it, thirsty for companionship. This happens to niggas in the military too. It's happened.
Ooh,
Bro, what? Come on, man. Motherfuckers
well, that's
always
true.
on some
That's true.
always,
Yeah, that's
always
facts.
searching for something. So it's like, man, I just feel like it's more of a male problem than it is a female problem.
That's a good observation. Now that I think about it, man, I'm gonna keep it real. It really is. But women have that, they have that choice. They have
Yeah.
that ability, to choose
So that's why
who they
when you
want to
scamming a
sleep with.
woman, you gotta really you gotta get her feelings wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? You can't just make
Mm,
it. You gotta you
let
you
me tell
you
you.
you hurt somebody for life. When you scam a woman, man, this is
Let me
you
tell
breaking
you.
somebody.
That's the thing though. So now that I'm thinking about that, I honestly feel like, bro, it's 50-50, dogs. Women get scammed completely different than men. Men get scammed during, like, from a financial aspect. Women get scammed out of their bodies, right?
Oh, real quick though, women get scammed out of their finances too. You ever watch Love After Lockup? My wife got me watching all of these different little shows, bro. I'm talking about people that's locked up that found a pen pal, and this woman been paying money on this man's books for years until he get out. You know what I'm
and
saying? For
then never
years.
and then never meets her.
Or he do meet her and then drop her ass off somewhere like, thank you, appreciate it. Get
Oh my
free, because
god.
that freedom is different. You locked up at a jail, so you
You
got
gotta
all the
do
time in the
yeah.
world.
Yeah.
And she know exactly where you at. As soon as you get out and you free, you can just
Mm.
she don't
I
notice you in
mean,
that cell. She don't know what time bedtime is. You know what I'm saying? She'll know when
it's
it's lights
true.
out.
It's true. It's true. Fair enough. I mean, listen, man. Like I said, the scams are rated E for everybody. Everybody's catching them. Kids, women, elderly, everybody's catching. Even the homeless get scammed. Even the
You know
homeless
how
get
much of a
scammed.
piece of shit you got to be to scam somebody home?
Even the homeless get scammed. I'll tell you. Listen,
Oh,
I seen it. If you say,
hey, let me
for
hold this
example,
for you. Let me hold this bucket of change that you got. He working
not
all day
no, no, no.
hard.
It's way more deep than that. If you say you're building, let's say you're building something for the homeless, or it's dedicated to the homeless, you get all this money, all this funding, and you never fulfill your promise to these people. You just scammed them. You used them and you scammed them. You understand what I'm saying?
Do
Think
they
about
not
it.
keep track of this type of stuff? Like, where is it?
I
Let me
said
get a
it in the
pen and
beginning of this
paper.
episode.
Get a pen
I,
and paper around
I,
here.
I said it in the beginning of this episode. GOV.
Let me go. Hey, man, I'm about to side up.
Listen, man,
Like
you got to be careful, man. Everybody
Get it how
gangster
you
out here.
live. This is crazy.
It's not. It's
It
the
is.
part. It's the art of scamming, bro. Listen, these people that make so much money, they're scamming too. They're scamming the government to get their money back. Technically, is it really scamming if you're trying to keep what's yours?
I mean, what's the difference between a scam and a loophole? You know,
That's true. That's a very good point. That's
and
a very
what's
good.
you
It's
know,
who's on the end of it. That's all.
I would say, is it a scam if it's legal? You know, if it's written out just in the fine print, is that a scam?
That's a good point too. But it's just like I said, bro. A lot of this shit, a lot of it. Listen, the best scammers on the planet is a GOV, bro. Niggas is paying social securities for what exactly? Ooh,
I don't fucking know. Like,
wait,
I'm mad we don't got a
ever,
choice. I'm mad we can't opt out of that shit. Like, what the fuck?
did you ever do your research on that?
No, not
It's
once.
the biggest scam in the USA, bro. Your
I
social
feel like
security is the biggest
insurance is
fucking
the
scam.
biggest fucking scam. Insurance
Insurance
is some
too.
bullshit. Like,
Insurance
just
too.
in case. Like, man,
And
what?
then when it does happen, oh, we don't cover that. That wasn't
You
covered in
son
your
of a
policy.
bitch.
Exactly, bro. It's all of it. It's a fucking scam. Of course, bro. Of course. But you gotta pay attention to the fine print. And that's another big thing too. You gotta know what you're getting yourself into when it comes, especially insurance. Your social security, like you said, you can't choose to opt out of that. But if you really look at it, people usually die before they're able to even touch that money. That money doesn't go to their families. So where does that money go? It stays in the
Still in the
government.
pool. It's in the pot.
Now, think about this for a second. If you make, let's say, hypothetically speaking, $500,000 a year, and you take out your social security, you take out all that other stuff, but you don't make it to 65 or 62, I think it is 62, 65, whatever it is. Someone dropped the correct answer in the comments. What happens to that money? Drop that answer too. We all know what happens to the money. That's it. You don't get it. It's a scam. It's the biggest fucking scam. That 40 hours a week is a scam.
Facts.
That's a scam too. Listen, these are government scams, bro. Taxes. Fucking scam. Did you know that?
Yeah, you get how many times I'm getting taxed on this? Same money.
You get
getting
taxed
and
10
taxed and
times
taxed. That shit's crazy.
before you're able to eat before you're able to actually enjoy your money. Even when your money is in what you think is a safe place, boom, still being taxed. Crazy. But you know what? I don't want to go any further with the
You
government.
on your soapbox now, brother. Damn,
That's
you,
right.
you sound like you preaching today, man. You all right?
Nah, man. I'm okay,
Went
man.
down the Malcolm path. Plymouth Rock didn't land on us.
Speaking of Malcolm, I watched that shit 2 days ago. I was like, listen, for Black History Month, even though every month is Black History, I was like, we're going to watch a Black movie every night. And tonight, we watched Purple Rain last night. That shit was good. Apollonia. I was like, oh, Apollonia.
Gotta purify yourselves in the lake waters of Lake Minnetonka. That shit was gangster.
Listen,
Made her
tonight,
get butt naked on the motorcycle, bro. Getting late.
yo, I'm telling you, tonight we watch another Black movie. I don't know which one you're watching, but tonight we watch another Black movie. I'm like, listen, you gotta know these things. But Malcolm X, man. Speaking of Malcolm X, bro, I every time I watch that movie, I learn something new, and I look at it through a different lens. And I'm like, man,
You talking about the Denzel one?
yes,
It's a good movie.
beyond good, bro. It's sad when you really think about like how shit would have been different if niggas was alive today. It's scary. Like the police chief said, that is too much power for one man to have. And they recognize that from a very point. They recognize that from an early point, man. It's sad that I know, the history of what really happened and what's going on because of shit that came out last year. But hey, man, it is what it is. Biggest scam. Thinking that
This is America, man.
thinking that you could do what you want to do. This is a scam. That's a scam in itself. It's the art of illusion, is what that shit is.
Misdirection. It's like magic. It's like
is,
sleight of
man.
hand.
It is.
That's the
It
way
really
it
is.
is. Oh,
It is. But anyway, yeah. So
fun stuff, man. The art of
Yeah.
scamming.
keep your head
Now,
on
if
the
you got
swivel.
some scams, in mind, keep them to yourself. But just know it's a sucker out there for everybody. So you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do, baby. This is America.
Oh
The
my
land of
God.
capitalism. Go get this money. Scam them
Nah,
all.
man. Listen,
Scam them.
everything
all.
comes to the light. Don't do it, man. Everything comes to the light. Don't be that person, man. If you got a conscience, I promise you, you put energy into good shit will happen to you.
They talked
But
all this
karma's
shit
a
about them
bitch.
folks that did them PPP loans. I ain't seen nobody that did one get locked up for real other than celebrities. Ain't nobody else that had to pay nothing back.
That's true, because celebrities, they overdid it.
See? Hey. So
It's
don't
that
miss that
greed.
boat again. Don't miss that boat again. Next time this wave comes around, make sure you got your ticket.
Listen, I've seen a lot of people get in trouble for that shit, right? But those celebrities, they overdid it. What's his dude name? Was it Blue? Baby Blue? Some shit like
24
that?
million.
Yeah, bro.
Come on,
Come
bro.
on, son. And then he gets to keep the money. He kept the money.
That's gangster.
He came home today, right? Was it
Yep.
yesterday?
After a year, a couple months. Year and a couple months. Come on, man. I do that time. Give me that.
It was really like a year and 8 months. He almost did 2, but you know what? It is what it is,
I
right?
eat 2 years for 20 million.
24.
Yum.
No tax.
Yum. Give me that. 2 years, I eat that for 24 million.
I wouldn't.
Oh,
24 million? I'm
24
good, bro.
million.
I'm cool off that. I make my shit
Come
other
on,
ways,
bro.
man.
Fuck that. Sign
Hey,
me
man.
up.
To
You know
each
what's
his own.
crazy to me is Brett Favre. Did you see what he did? He scammed.
Yes.
Come on,
Yes, I
bro.
did.
Didn't
Yes,
lose
I
no
did.
endorsements. Still on the damn, what is it, copper tone or some shit?
Yep.
That thing, copper, yeah. Still getting that. Scamming all them
And
people.
we talked about it and then went away. And he was scamming black people at that. Wasn't it black people?
I think so.
Ain't that a bitch?
Bastard.
Listen, it is what it is, man. Listen, I if I'm keeping it real, man, I think the biggest victims out there for scamming has been black people. People of color. People of color. We get scammed out of everything, bro. Good
40
housing.
acres and a mule. What happened to that? Niggas got scared from the jump. Got scammed from the jump.
People, I can't just say black. I gotta say people of color, man, because we get scammed and we believe these white lies. And I don't want to say white lies and white people, but we believe these lies that are fed to us, man.
My dog on this Malcolm shit today, man.
I'm sorry.
Calm down, Pastor.
It is February. It is February.
Like
it is February.
He said he got the spirit of the ancestors in him this day.
Yeah, I definitely do, man. Yeah, I definitely do. And listen, the older I get, man, I really gravitate towards Malcolm, man. That's he was there, bro. He was there.
Facts.
Anyways, I'm done. I'm off this horse. Somebody get me off this horse.
Get that nigga off that now. Well, guys, it has been a pleasure. Y'all coming back and chilling with us again today. The art of scamming. Be aware. Don't click on nothing that you shouldn't be clicking on. Stay off them websites. Anybody reach out to you and ask you for any type of credit card information, any bank account information, tell them niggas no. They will ruin your whole life.
Facts. Well, with that being said, man, we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in this week. Again, we could not do this without you. Just remember that. We appreciate you guys. Love you guys. We'll be back next week. I'm Say.
I'm Mo.
And this will Say How You Feel. Stay off them websites.
Don't be clicking on stuff. Dirty motherfucker.